komunicirajte s njim čito vrijeme. Evo je super. Došli smo zbog čovječe ribice da napravimo jedan dobar zapis o njoj i da pokažemo da je to jedan čisti endem dinarskog krša, ne samo nekih privilegiranih krajeva koje svojevremeno postojine, nego da u Hrvatskoj preko 50 mjesta ima. Zbog toga smo došli i vidio si, zapravo imali smo sreće da ju nazovem tako prvenstveno, a ne bi samo nazvao srećom, nego jedan entuzijazam, jedan veliki istraživački duh da smo krenuli preko prečice koje su napravili ovi dečki mladi tim i koji su došli u nove dijelove, pronašli neka čudna živa bića u obliku čunjeva i rekli, oni su zaključili da bi možda to mogli biti kuže, međutim nije bilo najsigurnije.
Da nismo očekivali da ćemo tako jedno otkriće napraviti, da ćemo uspjeti proći prvo kroz taj završni sifon koji je sad pao i doći znači u dio koji je on vjerojatno stalno pod vodom i gdje obitavaju te kolonije spužvica koje ovdje morfološki, moram reći, izgledaju stvarno čudno, kako se ne vide često. Ima ih nevjerojatno puno, to su tisuće kolonija prilijepljene za podlogu, a podloga je crni vapnenac stijena, tako da su izuzetno atraktivne. Ja mislim da će fotografije i snimke ovdje, kad se jednom obave možda u jednim uvjetima kad bude sad počela pljuštati kiša, pa ćemo vidjeti da li ćemo uspjeti ove godine, ali će biti svakako u planu da će te fotografije, da će to biti stvarno iznimno nalaz.
Rokina, bezdana, rokinka, rokača. These are just a few names it is called here in the region of Lika. It is located on the northwestern part of Mala Kapela mountain near Jezerane. The entrance is at 525 meters above the sea level. It is frightening for an average mortal to stand at its vertical edge and listen to the noise of its underground river. In the 60s of the last century, the speleologists tried to reach its bottom for the first time. Since then until now, it has been descended and explored dozens of times in all seasons. We used to walk for half an hour from the last Jezerane houses to the shaft of Rokina, carrying all our gears on our backs. Today we can arrive by car almost to its entrance. The wilderness and the romanticism have disappeared. Now we can drive there without a problem, and the gear has become state-of-the-art and much safer, yet not any lighter. In more instances, the high level of water in Rokina represented an obstacle for further explorations. Water level in Rokina is known to rise up to 30 meters. During each exploration, about 100 kilos of gear is descended to the bottom: diving tanks, diving weights, filming and other gear. Heavy tanks and transport bags are lifted into the dry channel first, a place 10 meters above the edge of the underground river, which is very convenient for the speleologists to put on their gear, but also for their safety from a straight stone or rock, as well as a sudden rush of water. After putting on their equipment, follows the descent with filming and diving equipment down to the river.
Kilometar kanala, slapova, jezera, roniti u tim jezerima i dokazivati taj fenomen krša kod nas. Najveću rijeku podzemnu u Hrvatskoj i čovječu ribicu kao njenog stanovnika.
Thanks to the dry season and extremely low water level, we are able to walk in the riverbed. Usually during our other explorations, the water was meter higher, and the traverse had to be made above the torrent. The waterfall is upsailed. We descend into a chamber, which during high water is a tap made of huge logs, branches and other material taken by the river. At those times, the level of water of Rokina rises almost to the level of 30 meters, and the entrance part is turned into a well only a few meters wide. We arrived to the mill, which should be traversed at all costs in order to reach the channel 10 meters above the final part of the Rokina, or lake with the exit siphon. This time we discovered about 100 new meters of the channel due to the water level falling, and we confirmed the existence of the place with the biggest number of proteus at such a small location. We counted 25 of them, but we are certain that there are many more. At this year's International Speleo Diving Expedition Rokina Bezdana 2009, 300 meters of the new channels have been explored, and 2 new siphons up the stream have been dived through. Also, our boys dived in the lower part, in the 3 wells. One of them must be where the object continues. During these dives, there was another new and interesting finding about the life of the proteus. Diving in the wells at a depth of more than 30 meters, numerous proteus were noticed there at those depths. Now we know that the fact given by speleo diver Alan Kovačević is important. Namely, a few years ago, in Zagorska Mrežnica, he registered a specimen of proteus at a depth of 45 meters. Now we know for certain that the proteus not only live in the depths up to 10 meters, but also in the much greater ones. Apart from the filming, the main reason of our descent was to confirm the existence of the river sponge, which was spotted during our last exploration. It was concluded that this is, found for the first time, a big and numerous colony of the sponge, being the 8th location in Croatia and the world, a significant fact for biospeleologists and for science.
Danas znamo da je Rokina bezdana jedna od rijetkih stalnih nalazišta čovječje ribice u Hrvatskoj u kojoj redovito nalazimo kao što smo i danas uspjeli. Osim čovječje ribice koja je u stvari relikt iz razdoblja tercijara i endem dinarida, uz nju nalazimo i vodene rakušce kao što su nifargusi, troglokarisi, monolistre, a uspjeli smo naći spužvicu.
Jednoj priči o fenomenu našeg krša došli smo do kraja, a znamo da svaki kraj je neki novi početak.